as one of the best Aussie cricketing all-rounders. But those close to Roy knew him as the bloke who'd always stop, give his time and have a chat. The Townsville local has left a giant hole in the city, and today's Mia Glover found out why he was adored by everyone he met.
He loved his North Queensland community and it loved him right back. The city of Townsville deep in mourning following the shock loss of their beloved Roy.
I think there was many a grown man shedding a few tears. It was just surreal.
Peter says Roy always had time to coach and mentor local kids who dreamed of making it big in cricket, something he cherished.
You could just talk to him about anything, anyone who had any issues or just had a question about cricket.
Adam Edmondson had the honour of training and playing alongside Simo in the Queensland under-19 squad and at the Wanderers Cricket Club.
You could tell when he was young that he was obviously going to have a bright future with his cricket because, you know, he stood out, you know, above a lot of other, kids our age.
But Roy not only loved his cricket, his other love was throwing in a line. Taking his young kids along for a deep sea or creek adventure out of town, posing for picture after picture with his catch.
I think he was big name in fishing.
He was a regular at Higo's bait and tackle shop and always had a smile for staff.
At least see him once a week most times. Always pleasant, easy to get along with. Yeah, really good.
Simo loved his fish so much, he became the ambassador for Mark and Louise's Ingham Road seafood store.
So come on in and tell them Roy sent you.
He quickly became a crowd favourite, serving customers.
Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. The tills and Roy weren't good.
And regularly sent Mark pics of his catch when he was unsure what it was.
And he actually sent me one of a catfish one day and I told him, Roy, don't tell anyone you caught a catfish.
His mates are now pushing for a permanent tribute in Townsville.
Maybe we do need a Andrew Roy Symonds grandstand. Who knows?
Already fans are doing what they can to pay tribute. Rods out for Roy becoming a social media trend, all with the aim of keeping his larrikin spirit alive.
And it's also about when his family's driving around. When Laura's driving around, she can see some support.
True community man, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And we're pleased to say we're joined now by cricket legend Alan Border. Alan, we appreciate you coming on this morning because we know you knew Andrew on a personal level. It's all pretty tough to take in, isn't it?
It's been an incredible few months, hasn't it, for the game of cricket. Just losing so many quality people far too soon, and just Andrew. I mean, it just has knocked everyone around that I know that knew him, and he's such a great fella, full of life, and it's just so sad the way it's all panned out at the moment. It's just quite an incredible period for us.
Yeah, incredible in the worst possible way, AB. I know, look, Queenslanders just love their cricket and they loved you just through the years and how much you gave back to the games and how much of a legend you were and how tough you were. And so there are a lot of cricketers who grew up like Simo. In my era, it was Martin Love and Jimmy Marr, and we just looked up to you in such a great way. And for him, he was different, though, even from a really young age, just the flamboyance of the guy.
Oh, just a natural, Karl. He probably would have been good at any sport he took up, but he just had a passion for cricket in particular. I mean, he was keen on his rugby league, but cricket, just a natural, had all the skills, fantastic in the field, batting, swashbuckling, sort of the way he took on the bowlers. Bowled some off-spin, bowled some medium pace. You could just call on him to do anything, and he did it always with a smile on his face and at 100%. Just a real character, great to have around the dressing room. Just a wonderful person to have in your cricket team. And look, we've all been hit very hard in recent times, just very emotional. But it's just you just got to shake your head. You just wonder why this is happening at the moment. We all lose loved ones at times, but just from a cricketing point of view, it's just been so sad.
Well, when you think, Shane Warney was 52, Symonds, he was 46, and you just used the word there, you can talk about character. I mean, these are two guys who were larger than life. They're larger than life on the field and they're larger than life off it.
Yeah, so you just don't expect it. It's just one of those things. It happens to us all, doesn't it? Eventually, but just far too young for those sort of characters. Special people in our game and around the community, as you talked about with Andrew just before. He's just a wonderful person and put a lot more into life than just meets the eye. Going out there and playing cricket. There's a lot more to all the characters that we've lost in recent times that meets the eye, and that's the people who know them well know that it's just a huge loss.
He was a pretty astute reader of other people as well, Simo. From what I knew from a pretty young age, the guy could make a call pretty early on people that would turn out to be right, and was a very straight up dude. AB, I saw Michael Clark the other day as well. It's a lot that you guys are carrying around at the moment, and a lot of pain that you're carrying around with, because it's such a tight-knit group.
It is. The cricket family is very tight, and when we lose special people, it hits everyone very hard, and this is no different with Simo. I mean, just a huge character and just loved by everyone that met him. It's just quite incredible, the impact he had on everyone who met him, particularly kids. I mean, kids just absolutely adored him. So, yeah, it's just hard to comprehend, the way life's been for the cricket family over the last, probably 12 months or more, but just recent times in particular, and this is a big blow, losing Andrew.
We've been hearing over the last couple of days some of the lovely interactions that he's had with kids sort of all over the country. We're thinking of his family, we're thinking of the cricketing community this morning. AB, you look after yourself.
We will, yeah, and no more, and no more of these sort of chats. I want to chat on positive, good things.
Good on you, AB. You led the country when you were playing, and you're still leading the cricket community now. We appreciate you being out the front of this, and I'm sure the family does as well.
Thank you.
But right now, cricket fans, players and family are still coming to terms with the shock death of Andrew Symonds. From North Queensland to right across the globe, no one knew Roy better than his good mate and former teammate, Jimmy Maher. And Jimmy joins us now from Townsville. Jimmy, good morning to you, mate. It's nice to see you. I wish it was under better circumstances, big fella. You grew up with Andrew and you've been a massive part of his life. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's been tough, Karl. I know one thing, if he was with us, we'd be well and truly out in the boat by now, because it's cracking weather up here and a gorgeous day, and as you know, he loved his fishing. But yeah, it's definitely tough. I mean, yesterday, getting up here and getting off the plane, and you sort of used to him being in the car, and he'd always say to you, Marbo, you're 5 minutes late. And I said, well, mate, I didn't fly the plane, but that was the sort of bloke he was, and just sort of really hit home yesterday. And when sort of walking through that door to know he wasn't going to be there.
Jimmy, you and I have known each other for a long time, and I spoke to you yesterday and this morning, early this morning, and I know how hard this is for you, mate, to be out the front of this. But if you wouldn't mind, just tell us a little bit about how his family's going.
Yeah, look, they're hanging in there. We had a pretty big day yesterday afternoon, and Louise and Barb and Laura and the children are sort of, they're all holding up as best they can. They really need their privacy to be respected. There was a couple of things that happened yesterday which were unfortunate, and hence why I'm sort of here today to do that too, is to, they just don't need people trying to get photos from their houses and stuff like that. So please, the people out there, to respect their privacy. They're all doing it tough, and hope that people can see through that.
Here. And it is a burden, is it not? Look, I know you knew him for a long time, my friend. You guys played juniors together. I mean, how old were you when you first started playing cricket together?
Yeah, under 10s, Karl.
Wow.
He, grew up in Charters Towers, and I was born in Innisfail, and grew up in Cairns, so it was always the great North Queensland, far North Queensland rivalry, and from when we were 8, 9 years of age, and played pretty much our cricket careers ran parallel to each other through all those years, and obviously end up playing so many games together for Queensland and then Australia. I suppose our proudest moment was that 2003 World Cup win, being that we'd sort of come that far together. You know, 8 years old, both from, you know, the bush in Queensland, and we were great mates, and to share that experience was just incredible, and certainly miss it.
What are you going to miss most about him, Jimmy?
Oh, mate, he was just, if he had your back, he always had your back, you know. He was loyal. You know, far away from the cricket field, the things that we shared were, yeah, things that I'll miss. Family stuff and all those things. He's just a true friend.
All right, mate, I'm going to leave it there. Stay tough. You're doing a wonderful thing by the family, Jimmy. You're a terrific fella, and so is he. We appreciate you being there for the family, and he would. Thank you, brother.
Thanks.
G'day, it's Ali.
And Karl.
Thanks for watching the Today YouTube channel.
Subscribe now for brand new videos every day and exclusive bonus clips.
Ali, say please.
Please? Why?
Please. I don't know.